Hey, what's up, guys? Today we're shooting episode 10 at Anwar's production studio.
Yo, what's up, Anwar? Thank you for letting us shoot here, man.
Yeah, thank you so much again. Let's take a quick tour.
So as you see, we got 710 luxury rentals outside, and then let's go inside, brother.
All right. And welcome to the kitchen. Welcome to the kitchen. And the makeup. And this is makeup and dress room. This is where you get all your hair done.
We're gonna do our makeup here before we start recording.
We do makeup here when we're ready. Shout out to Makeup by Yaya. Closet. What do we have? You ready? It's a music studio, but you guys can't see that. Sorry, it's still in production.
Come on, dude.
Sorry, man.
We're already here.
We got the office over here with the cutest guys we know. Right here.
What's up, guys?
Is this Grindcast?
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
so yeah, so we're the two Grindcast editors. Letting you guys know, can you please email the Better Business Bureau because they don't pay us anything. I'm working every single day. He said,
All right, thank you guys. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't listen to those guys. They're on the payroll.
So out here, this is the huge where you can just set up the entire you want. Lounge around the couch. This is where you can do all your film shoots. You want to do parties, stuff like that. You can do that all at Amherst Productions. Here we have a huge sidewall. I don't know the dimensions, but obviously you can pull in anything in here. You can even pull in a car. The casino done before, and you can get all your stuff done here. So if you need anything to do with studio production, contact Amherst Production. We'll leave the link in below, and then you guys can just go further from there. Set it up.
Yeah, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Daily Grindcast, episode 10. I got my boy Skyler here.
What up, guys? Welcome back again. Today we're shooting again at Anwar's amazing production studio. So we're really excited. If you want to be on this podcast, we're going to be, DM us. We'll be reaching out to people to bring people on. And this is where we're going to be doing it. So check out for that video soon.
Yes, as we have said, if you're a business owner, entrepreneur, or content creator, someone who has an amazing story, let us know. We would like to have you as a guest and have the world know about you, right? And know your story.
Definitely. Yeah, so today we're going to talk about, we just had Turkey Day. We just had Thanksgiving, man.
Happy late Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving was yesterday.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about that, how Thanksgiving feels to certain people, maybe to us and stuff like that.
And holidays overall, right?
Yeah,
Like just
holidays overall, yeah, definitely.
Well, yeah, let's get it started, man. This is a fun topic because there's people who celebrate holidays. There's people who like holidays. There's people who hate them. There's people that live for the holidays, and that's it, So, to start off, do you celebrate holidays like Thanksgiving, Christmas?
I've never been big on them. I just really, I don't know why. I just always have like some type of feeling towards it. Mm-hmm. And partially it's because of my upbringing. Like, they never really, I grew up so poor that we didn't really have stuff, like some Christmases were better than others, but it was always just like iffy to me. And as I got older, I realized like our holidays just feel so like you have to do something. Right? Yes. Don't you feel like sometimes you have to everyone feels like they have to go buy presents. They have to freaking have a good day.
Yes.
And when you're ruining Thanksgiving, it's technically just another day, right?
Yeah, I agree, man. Like, especially Thanksgiving, bro. Obviously, right? We celebrate it because that's when we first came to the U.S. That was put into us, right? Thanksgiving, we do turkey, we do ham, mashed potatoes, and all that good stuff.
Greens, beans, potatoes, spinach. Okay, go.
So we started that was the tradition. So that's what we do. But again, I'm not a big fan of it, because Thanksgiving, right? What's the reason behind it, right? You gotta be thankful, and obviously the history of it, I don't know it very well because I'm Mexican, so
I don't know. For the most part, it's just everyone just sits around and says what they're thankful for out of one day of the year, and that's brings a lot of stigma too, because like we just said, it's just sometimes you're grateful for that one day. And that the one day only, are you grateful throughout the rest of the year, and we just don't know, some people, we can see through the fake, through the bullshit.
That's exactly what I'm not a big fan of holidays like that. They're nice, when all the Christmas stuff are up, the Thanksgiving, all the holiday stuff. So nice. Yeah, it looks nice and stuff. And it's nice giving gifts to people or saying thanks in front of people. But the thing is that there's a lot of people who are fucking dicks throughout the year or the week before, and then it comes Thanksgiving, and they're thankful. They're so grateful. They even start crying on the table as they're saying thanks.
While they're saying their prayer.
You know, while they're saying their prayer.
Damn.
But then tomorrow comes, and they're back to being fucking dicks.
Yeah.
So it's just like, no, like fucking, I'd rather not say thanks, even though, you know, we should always be thankful and grateful. But I'd rather not say thanks during Thanksgiving and be nice the whole fucking year than just that one day.
Yeah.
It's just like so much fakeness, how we had mentioned before, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So like I understand that part when you just like you feel like why am I gonna be thankful on just only one day if I'm not trying to be thankful for the rest of the year, for the rest of the days, all 365 days that we wake up, and it's those affirmations that we tell ourselves, trying to be better and trying to be a person that's thankful. It goes beyond just one day. It has to. And it's just like, you reminded me of something when you were talking right now about like Thanksgiving and like how the fakeness and the crying at the table. And it reminds me of like just seeing everyone argue all fucking day, dude. All, like the fucking this ain't done. Oh, the freaking turkey's fucking
exactly.
burnt.
Even that same day, dude.
And they're arguing all fucking day, dude.
Yeah.
And then at the table, fucking all of a sudden holding hands, praying, like, and nothing against that, hey, nothing to each their own. But like they're sitting there crying and freaking like, oh, I'm thankful for this and my family and everything. After you just argued and fucking hated each other and fucking almost like ruined the whole day. Like there's too much pressure. The pressure to me.
The concept is good. It's nice. Don't get me wrong. Like I like it. Again, fucking your family around, hearing them say thanks for whatever they're grateful for. But it just there's more to just one day. Like, dude, imagine fucking you're gonna tell your girl, okay, well, I'm gonna be faithful just one day and everything
on her anniversary.
You know what I mean? And then the whole fucking rest of the year, you're gonna be fucking
cheating. That's a good analogy, bro. You know what I mean? If you guys didn't hear it, you heard it here first at the Grand Cast. Yeah, man, I get your point of certain things like that. Yeah, it's like, that analogy is perfect. Because, it's true. Like, you're going to choose one day to be faithful, or you're going to choose one day to be a nice person, or you're going to do this like your new lifestyle. It's like that one day, or you can choose one day to be healthy. January 1st. Oh, wait, not January 1st. The gym's closed January 2nd. Yeah. It all goes back to how we think, our mindset and everything. We're going to bring that. We're always going to tie that back into it because people forget sometimes, it's just, it all goes back to how you're living your life, and it's your habits and everything like that.
Person that you could be to anyone. Be kind to everyone. Poor, rich, homeless, doesn't matter who they are, just be kind to them. Don't judge people by its cover. A lot of people do that. Now it's just like, no, we're all humans. We're all fucking are in different paths of life or different chapters, right? So just fucking be kind to everyone. And when Thanksgiving comes next year, you're gonna feel it like
you're gonna feel truly grateful. You actually will feel like the authentic.
You'll even get the chills, bro. Because that was me. Like, whatever. I said thanks or whatever. But it's like, it's just different, bro. Like, it's hard to explain, but I encourage you
if you've never had that feeling, if you've never been truly grateful, of that moment of like the entire year, like everything, the struggles everyone's gone through, everyone's family, everyone's personal like struggles that they have to go through. If you are thankful, even in those hardest moments, and you bring that full circle when it comes down to like, the Thanksgiving, man, dude, it's just gonna feel like overwhelming. You probably will cry. It will be like, just real and raw and authentic, feelings of how you actually feel like you made it through this, And again, you can feel that almost every single day if you just continue to be thankful for the small things. Be thankful for, waking up in the morning, write your affirmations down like we do, the meditation, like all stuff to be better. It would bring you to a whole nother level. It would like to a whole nother, like an embodied experience because of how much like you took the practice, how to be thankful for the small things, change your mind from being negative to positive. And it all goes to it's going to show by the end of the day,
Yeah, no, I agree. So just be thankful at all times, and that's pretty much it, dude.
Yeah. But I mean, that goes into, not just this holiday, right? Now, we said we didn't like Thanksgiving and stuff like that because of the holidays of how it does that. But, this actually goes into Christmas because I think Christmas is even harder for me. Personally, Christmas is harder for me because I do feel sometimes that, we're obligated to do presents or, for my son, I gotta, I feel like I need to do this for him and that. And because I want to be like the best dad possible. And I also want to be like giving because I love giving.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's so hard because I can give so much, and either I don't have the funds at the time, or something like comes across. You're just like, do I really know what to get? I like to give those meaningful gifts that either make you laugh, that make you smile, that make you freaking cry. Like I try to do very meaningful gifts versus just like, oh, here's the Louis Vuitton. Like, I mean, yeah, that would be fucking nice too. But it means like that's not just the money. It's the when you gift. The reason that you give something is a thought that comes with it, right? You thought of giving, and you thought about them, and you took the time out of your day to go find something that they would like. Yeah. So it's really hard for me to I wanted to like ask you that question and see your thoughts and views on it about how you feel about Christmas, if it's the same, because it just feels so rough to me sometimes.
No, yeah, it is. Especially you did mention earlier about like your upbringing, right? Like same here. When I was smaller, my dad will tell me like either you wait a couple months or we go to the Swami and buy you the cheap version, right? Yeah. So I was like, no, I want it from Toys R Us. Like, what am I gonna do? Fucking cry for a whole month and wait it out, then go to the cheaper version. Which I mean, at the end of the day, it's still the same thing, right? But
yeah, so yeah, being poor and like you have to wait for gifts sometimes, or you don't get anything. I mean, it sucks because then you kind of feel like, is it worth getting gifts? Or, do you feel a certain type of way when you receive gifts? Personally, I for a long time, it was hard for me to receive gifts, but I was so good at giving. I would give, and it makes me so happy to this day, like as much as I can give. And sometimes it's always, I think when someone gives me like, my birthday just passed, and my girl got me like an overwhelming amount of like stuff. And I was just like surprised. I was like, you didn't have to do this. Yeah. Like, this is so much. And it's not the dollar amount, it's not whatever, but it's none of that made me feel that way. I just never received that much at one time, and it was so hard for me to accept it. And I was just like stunned, bro. I was just like, wow, like freaking out. Like it wasn't just like, that's not what made me like feel loved, but it just felt a certain way to me because that was an overwhelming amount of gifts that I haven't received in years, if not ever. Like. It's usually small things here. Yeah. Here's a bottle of freaking whiskey. Like, and those are like my favorite things too. Like those small little gifts, because I'm just like, hell yeah. But when it's something big like that, it just like, sometimes I have to step back and be like, whoa, this is a lot. And I feel like sometimes uncomfortable. I'm just like, how do I receive this? But that's what I'm working on. How to receive stuff. So go ahead and tell me about like.
Yeah. So Christmas, I mean. The only, like, Thanksgiving is about people being fake, right? Now, Christmas is about people expecting a lot, bro. Yeah. There's individuals who actually, unfortunately...
There's a lot of individuals.
Yes, do look into the price tag, right? Like you said, a Louis Vuitton, they'll be fucking crying of happiness. But if you give them, I don't know, a Coach or Kate Spade, they're gonna say, yeah, thank you, but they're not
thanks
gonna
for the purse, but and where's the wallet and where's this, and it's still more like, yeah.
And that's the thing, like when you're receiving stuff, you can't be expecting big amounts, You shouldn't. Anything, it's grateful, You even if the smallest shit, like you said, even a protein shake, bro, that shit makes me happy now, like the whole fucking, like the whole jar of protein shake. Yep. I'll take that. And even if it's just a small little thing, you gotta be grateful. You can't be expecting a lot of shit. And that's why I don't like Christmas, bro, because everyone just wants the bigger price tag. Yeah. And then at the end, it's just like, if you give something because you thought of them, even if it's the smallest shit, and then you see their reaction and it's not like sincere or they're not like happy with it, it's gonna make you feel like shit, and then that fucks with your shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it fucks with your self-esteem 100%, dude. It's so. That's what's also tough too. Like when you're out there trying to figure out a gift and stuff. Sometimes with certain individuals and you're getting them certain gifts, like you have to. It goes 50-50. You have to know two things. You have to know who you're gift giving to, what kind of person they are, and that goes back to like, really reflecting on like who surrounds you. If you surround yourself with fake people, or even family, friends, or whatever, or even if you even have a fake ass girlfriend that fucking is all materialistic, you know that you're gonna be spending your fucking your last dime on fucking a Louis Vuitton purse or on fucking something, right? And that's not the person you want to surround yourself with. You need someone that that loves you regardless whether or not you got them something, that you tried, you went out of your way, you got them something, it made them laugh or whatever. And that's when it comes back to you, is like, know who your partner is, know who your friends are and stuff like that. Get them something that they like, so that they don't feel like, oh, I don't like this, and kind of know that they don't like that, but you got it because you liked it. So that's why it's so hard. Like, you have to know what they like versus what you like, and hopefully like make a good. But that's why they give gift receipts.
Well, thanks to the gift receipts, right?
Shout out to gift receipts for those shits that you just don't want.
Save a lot of arguments in the relationships. No, but jokes aside, it's like now, like I told like my family, right? Like, don't give me anything, because my birthday's in December as well. So like 2 weeks or a week before Christmas.
Yep.
So I'm just like, I don't need anything. Thank God. Obviously I do want a lot of things, but I could get those things myself. And just, if you're gonna spend money, like, spend it on yourself, on each other instead of me, because thankfully I don't need anything. And I'd rather have health, a happy family, a happy relationship, a good partner, good friendships.
If you think about all that, what's most important? Family, being alive, healthiness, all that stuff. Everyone says, I would give up, when, worst case scenarios, when, like when something's bad happening, they would say, I would give up this for that in that moment. What about, any other day?
Exactly.
Like, give up that, like, it's not about the material. It's about the feeling, the feeling that you need to get.
Yeah.
From either receiving something or just being around the people you love. It's not everyone, but it's unfortunately a lot of people.
Yeah.
And it just depends who you're surrounded by. So sometimes you just have to step away from like the fake, but sometimes you have to deal with it because you can't choose. You can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family, right?
Correct. Yeah, and I mean, you did mention about like your son. You want to be the best dad and stuff. I have a little sister, so I'm kind of like the dad as well. But I do tell her, like, yes, she does get whatever she wants, but I do make sure I teach her those lessons, right? Like, it's not about the price. It's about the thought. It's not about if it's nice or not. It's about how people are willing to go out of their way to buy you something, are willing to spend their last dollar to buy you something.
Seriously, because you don't know what's in their bank account, bro.
Yeah.
Like, how could you expect, like, I feel so bad, like, if I ever thought about that growing up, and, if I'm sitting here as an adult and you're, like, trying to think about like, what you're going to get your family and stuff, imagine what your parents had in their bank account. You don't know as a kid, and they're out here buying you a $30 toy, let's say back in the day, 90s.
Yes.
And you're just like, what if that was, like, gas money for the week, bro?
That's crazy, bro. That's another topic that we could, like, dive into, because now that, we're adults, we grow up, we work, we got our bills and shit. Sometimes we're like, fuck, like, that shit was expensive. Like, damn, I gotta wait till because we still got a 9 to 5, we still gotta wait for our checks and shit.
We have to grind, bro.
So it's just like, it makes me think, like, how the fuck was my parents doing it back in the days? Because I would want some shit from Toys R Us. I will wait it out, but they were still buying it. They were still buying, like, there was still food on the table. There was still a roof over our heads. Yep. We still had a bed to sleep on. And fucking now I'm just like, damn, dude. And to your point, like you said, now I feel like bad. They were like, fuck, like, I was a bad kid.
After we're going to call our parents and just like, hey, I'm sorry for wanting that one toy, that one Christmas.
So that's why, like, when my little sisters just want, I always, like, throw the lessons at her, because again, like, I don't blame her, because we were like that. I was like that. Like, I don't give a shit. I want this. Yeah. I want this shoes. I want this ball. I want this Game Boy Color. You know what I mean? So it's like, damn, it's insane, bro. It's insane.
Well, that goes to show that, like, how we grew up, that's kind of why it's hard for us to receive anything, because we always, we weren't given everything. And the new generation, like my son, is going to be given everything. Yeah. And it's really freaking tough because, again, hard times create strong men. And again, like, easy times make weak men. Yeah. And it's really tough. And that's men and women, So this new generation is, gonna have a rough time out there because they don't want to do certain things, because they don't want to get their hands dirty. They don't want to struggle a little bit. And they laugh at our stories. Oh, you used to walk to school freaking a mile and like all this stuff, right? So they say all that and they laugh because they have it so easy, and they don't see how easy it is. So some kids appreciate it and some don't. That's all something that's on parenting, that's on your household, how you bring up your kids. But you have to make sure that they understand that in the household. They need to understand, what the expectations are. If your life is so fucking easy, like the expectation of my son is, you better have a freaking A's and B's. You have a C, we're having a conversation already.
Yeah.
And if you even have fucking anything less than that, dude, there's a bigger conversation. I'm taking away something from you.
Yeah.
To learn that life lesson, you know, like if I'm giving you everything in return, all I ask for is, you know, respect me, do what I ask, and, you know, and get good grades, you know, do something better that I never went to, like go to a fucking university that I never got to, if that's your goal. If we have money and fucking everything, and let's say we're rich by the time he's like going to college, you know, get a business degree. He's still like, I still would push him to get a business degree to learn shit, so that he can come back and be like, okay, you want to create your own business? Boom, we got you. Like, here, figure it out. But you have to have that want, that need, that drive, bro. So I'm glad that you're teaching your sister about that. How old is your sister?
She's 16.
Okay, so and my son's barely gonna be 50. Dude. We're pretty close in age, bro.
So we could relate on that. And no, but yeah, dude. Like we were saying, you know, like I tell my little sister, like, just like be grateful, right? Like I always throw those lessons, even when good things happen to her, you know. Like for example, she won a flag football game, so I was telling her like, yes, you did good job, but now, what can you do to improve?
The work still, you know? The work doesn't
like,
stop, right?
Yes, like it doesn't, just because you got an A doesn't mean, or you got a B doesn't mean that that's it. Get up, get as much points as you want, as you can, as much as extra credit. But then, you know, just so they could learn that, because again, they're not gonna struggle how we did, you know?
Yeah.
So, and when the holidays come in, that's when we realize the most, like, oh shit, like these kids are getting more than we used to. Because back then it was just one or two things, and now they're just getting like a handful of shit and electronics everywhere. And so we just gotta make sure, like, I tell her, like, no matter what it is, big or small, just be grateful and thankful, and don't expect the fucking PS5, and if you get a Game Boy Color like I used to, that was the shit back in the days, bro.
Hell yeah, dude.
If you got a Game Boy Color, you were the shit.
I don't even remember if I had one. I think I had a green one for like
me too.
Yeah,
mine was the green
I think
one.
that was a common one. That was that one, or then the one before that was it the gray one, the big one? What was that big? That was a Game Boy. Oh, just
it was just a Game Boy, yeah.
You're being that role model that you need to be, so that for the younger generation, and that's what we have to do for that generation, or just not just for us, but like, you know, everyone.
Yeah.
You know, because you can learn late to the game. You know, like you don't have to just be a younger generation. You can be older and take a life lesson if you're not closed-minded. And one of those things is like, yeah, being a role model and teaching, like, on a daily, you should be thankful for things. You know, what you need to work harder than the rest, because then you're just average like everyone else. So how hard are you gonna work? Are you just gonna settle for a 3.7 GPA, or you're gonna shoot for the 4.0? You know, it's so close. You know, and my son has a 3.7 right now. Like, it's fucking, like, I was just like, damn, dude, like, congratulations, like, you know, this is great. And for him, I'm sure it feels like really awkward. Like, what do you think of me for? All I did was like do my work.
Just copy my friends.
But later on in life, he's gonna see, like, damn, I put in the fucking work.
Yes.
I worked for it, you know, and that's why I was always getting everything. His birthday's coming up too, and it's gonna be one of those things, like, there's no reason not to be able to get him stuff, because he's doing so well. He's not disrespectful. He's a very good kid, and, you know, thankfully, you know, I feel like I'm doing the right thing, you know, like, I'm here as a father and I'm there for him, and I'm just trying to give him everything I didn't have, and teach him the lessons that I learned so late in life.
Yes.
You know, it's so hard, right? Like, imagine again, we always say, imagine what we knew back then, what we know now.
Yeah.
How do we do that? Like,
and we're, it's up to us to evolve, to learn, to grow, but also we're learning as we're going, right? Like, our parents only knew so much, and then from there, once they showed us, or they taught us what they knew, it's on us to fucking keep going.
That's like the civilization, how we as humanity, as we grow, we have to continue to push the boundaries. It's not just, you know, it's not just looking at TikToks all day and all the crap that's on there. And unfortunately, like, they shove it down your throat with social media, and it dumbs us down, you know, but there's so much to evolve too. And that's how we haven't evolved for so long. It's been like, we've been steady for the past, like, since cell phones were invented.
Yeah.
Dude, cell phones came out like when we were, late 90s? Like,
yeah, I think so.
Because I had a pager. Shout out to the people that had pagers, bro. But we had that, and then we had a cell phone, and, like, it was a middle school. I think my 8th grade year, I finally had a phone. And it was a fucking basic flip phone.
Yeah.
And you did nothing on it but call. And I never used it like that. All I did was call a friend, call my mom, and that was it. I think even had Snake on there.
Hey, that was a fun game.
That was the best. But, like, now it's like everyone's addicted to fucking this.
Yeah, dude.
So it's like, how do we transition that into being better role models, being better humans, being better people, and trying to push people to be like, like we said earlier, like how to make people feel like they should be more thankful for what they have now, or what they have, because they might not get it.
Yeah.
And like we said, like, be thankful for every day of the fucking year. Why choose only Thanksgiving? Why choose Christmas to expect all this? You're gonna let 100 times out of 100. I guarantee you, if you expect everything to be exactly how you want it, you're gonna be let down every time. 100%.
So yeah, that's why I tell them, don't buy me anything. Just because I'm also a giver, dude. Like,
yeah,
I like to give and nice stuff, and I'd rather be the one breaking my head like, oh, what am I gonna get them? Damn, dang. I don't want them to go through that stress, because it's stressful something, especially now, like Black Friday, and now the fucking malls are super crowded. I'd rather be the one stressing than them. I just want them to enjoy, because I feel like I've evolved so much and I've grown so much that I don't want no one around me to feel that stress. Like, just thinking, going back to like my parents stressing about buying me something from Toys R Us.
Yes.
Like, I don't want them to be that because of me now, like, I just want them to
exactly how I feel at the time. Just relax, like, I got this, like, and I think maybe that's just us, like, being males, because we want to take care of everything. Yeah. We want to be like head of house, like the man of the house. We want to like just be that person that takes care of everyone, and everyone just relax. And it's not a bad thing. Like, they might see like, oh, why why do you want to control? Like, it's not really controlling, but they can say certain things like, like, oh, like, I want to get like do this or do that, and you're just like, no. Maybe sit back and just like think about it for a minute, like, or we just like, oh yeah, and then, or you know what, I got this, I got you. Like, I pray to like every freaking day, dude, that's the word I can say to freaking my entire family, that my loved ones and everyone, I got this. Yeah. If I take on as much as possible I can possibly take on, and say I got this, and then to an extent, because there's boundaries, and you have to make sure. If you take on too much, you're gonna get those anxiety, all that shit. You're gonna feel that, even depression, because you're gonna feel like the whole world is on your shoulders because you took that on, versus taking on what you can, and the rest, just let it be. Just let the rest just fucking happen. Let it happen as it may. Yeah,
and like, whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. So. Just so I guess to wrap this up about the holidays, just gotta make sure you're always thankful, you're always grateful, you're always blessed, you don't expect anything, you're always fully there, because you did mention about being on the phone, TikTok, whatever. Yeah. Nowadays, be
present, right?
Yes. If you go to any household, even the grandma is on the phone, bro. Trust me, my grandma's on the phone too. Trust me, bro. I say it because I seen it. They're just like. No, like, just be fully there, no matter what. It's hard, bro, because trust me, sometimes I'm like, whatever, I'm bored, let me just be on Instagram. Yeah,
you have to immerse yourself.
And then by the time I get home, I'm just like, fuck, I wasn't there. Yeah, But what am I going to do tomorrow? I'm going to try to be better. Yeah. Like, we're all growing, bro. We're all learning. Life is not easy. Yeah. But if you take, like, the holidays how they're supposed to be, they're gonna hit different, bro. They're gonna be better, and everyone's gonna be happy. At the end of the day, that's how we want. I want you to be happy. I want everyone around me to be happy. So just do that, I guess.
You have to try. So I know that we do say a lot, like, you have to do this and you have to do that, but for the viewers, we're saying that because we want it so bad. A real reason why we say that is because we want you guys to try harder. As we try harder, we also, want to give that and say, you guys can try harder too, or everybody can try harder. As a collective group of humans, we need to just try harder, bro. Yeah. We need to try harder to not expect this, not to, take everything in, try not to, be taken away by phones and devices, and just, enjoy the holidays. Take the love in, take that everyone's alive, who's with you right now is so important, because they might not be there tomorrow. As fucking morbid as it sounds, it's true. You're not promised tomorrow. We all need to be thankful, and then you're gonna feel some type of way, like you said. Imagine you sitting there and be like, damn, that was my last Christmas, that was my last Thanksgiving with my mom or my grandpa, or like, and they passed away, and then you were just sitting on your phone, or you were mad at something that was.
And even then,
bro,
like,
that's crazy.
Even us, we might not make it to tomorrow. So so just like, again, like, your parents are just getting older. We're just getting older, and we just gotta enjoy them, really. Even though it's hard because their mindset, they're so close-minded and stuff. But we just gotta try, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Jeez. Well, man, beautiful talking to you as always, man. This is beautiful.
Likewise, brother.
I love freaking conversating with you. I feel as every time we go, it gets better and better. So, again, guys, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't liked and subscribed already, please do that. Click every link in below. We have Amor's Production Studio in there as well. You can. I'm gonna send the link so that you guys can rent this out if you need to. We're also gonna post a link of 710 rentals.
Yes.
710 luxury rentals right here. You can rent that Slingshot Monday through Monday through Sunday. Monday through Sunday. That means every fucking day, guys. You can rent that out. So definitely stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for any people that we bring on. Thanks again for watching, and then I'll just let my man Daniel freaking end it.
Yeah. Once again, thank you guys for watching. Like he said, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And just wanted to mention before we end this, we're not gonna say things. We're not gonna tell you guys to do things that we're not doing. Like,
100%.
I'm not gonna tell you meditate, and I'm not meditating. I'm not gonna tell you try to do this, and I'm not trying. Because we're all growing. Like we said, we're all growing. We're all humans, and we're all gonna try. But just want to throw it out there.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely. Let them fucking know, dude. Let these fucking viewers know. Okay, guys?
Yeah, so
we will not tell you to do something.
No, dude,
we will tell you to do something that we're not actually already trying to do.
Yeah, so just share this with your loved ones. Happy holidays. Make sure you follow the Amor's studio. Shout out to him for letting us record here, and looking forward for growth.
Yep.
Peace.
Peace.